Alright, hello everyone. We have a little bit of a different video today. No same content, still TFT, but I'm actually doing my voiceover after the video. I was unable to run with my mic at the time, but this game was very, very crazy, very fun. So I wanted to come back over and share it with you guys. So we did our, pretty typical, just look for the rod opener. Definitely one of the most contested items at the moment. But yeah, so I was very surprised at how well the carry for most of this game does. One cost unit. Obviously, I think it's nothing. This is nothing groundbreaking, but it's just something that I hadn't done before. Something I hadn't seen. So checking the Mirage here. It's Executioners. Of course, that's always enticing. But I figured, Astral, econ it up. If we're going to get to try and find ourselves an early Deja. Now, here we get ourselves a Gwynsu, so I'm thinking even more so, like, alright, well, probably going to be a Deja game. And then we get this shop. Okay, cool. We guaranteed have ourselves our Astrals. So we're gonna, we're likely gonna slam the Gwynsus. We're just checking, see how we're going Astrals. The answer is half the lobby, so that part's not great. I'm imagining from this spot there's nothing to do but lose streak. Lose streak econ with Astrals. We'll be fine eventually. Oh, and I was too slow on the Sejuani. Awkward. So, from this spot, I had actually just watched a video that Soju made, where he did preparation Astrals, and it makes perfect sense, right? Like, the Astrals sit on the bench while they wait to be upgraded, so they prepare, and they don't really cost you anything. But I make my Skarner 2-star right off the bat. Not worry about preparation, just so that we have that extra HP up front. So obviously at this point I'm still really thinking about how do I get Ezreal and Twitch in here, just to get a nice swift shot and attack speed guild bonus going. But doesn't look like it's happening. So we do not level. And we obviously run into another Astral right off the bat. But we have what will turn out to be the better 2-star unit. Although it's going to be close. Yeah, fortunately, Vlad heals before Lux has items. No mage. Oh, and she casts directly before overtime. So, pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. Now I hit the 2-star Ezreal, and I'm really thinking, like, okay, this is looking perfect. I'll get my, when I hit level 5, I'll get my Ezreal and my Twitch in. Easy peasy. That's the reason I didn't slam my Gwynsus yet, by the way. Is I'm thinking I'm going to put in Ezreal, and Ezreal will carry my my Deja items until I get to that point. I'd also noticed at this point that no one was really looking like they were going for a Mirage build, so I'm not in the biggest rush yet. This round, though, I believe we just lose. It's a Namzi with, an Orin's item. Yeah, so we lose this round. And I'm thinking, like, that makes more sense. That's more like it. And then we hit our 2-star Nidalee. She's only had 1 round of preparation. That's not a ton. and you can still see me thinking about it, and I finally do slam the Guinsoo's onto Nidalee. And the reason why is at this point I was looking at my gold, and I was like, okay, well, if I just sell Ezreal, I make Econ. If I win and sell Ezreal, I make Econ. So I'm scouting about, scouting my potential matchups, looking to see if I can win. And we get Zippy Ezreal 2. So, a little sketchy. A little bit sketchy. But Zippy, honestly, doesn't put up too much of a fight. And we will take down the Ezreal. Which is why we kept our Ezreal. We can sell and make Econ. Still not on the Twitch though. Because now I'm also thinking, you know, when you get Guinsoo starter, you're looking at, and it's an Executioners, you're looking at both your Mirage comps and your Xayah comps. So I'm not going to sell my Twitch just yet. He's preparing. That's the one thing about preparation, is when you are thinking about starting to transition your builds, you have to have a lot of gold just sitting on the bench if you want to get the real value out. Here I'll grab myself a sword. No potential for BT. I mean, what I thought at the time was that was stupid. I probably should have just grabbed a chain vest. Alright, now, I just bought that set. I will never remember that he's there. I'll find him again in a couple rounds, and I'm like, huh, I didn't know I had a set. So I guess this is where I bought him. I kind of like mindlessly did it, didn't even think about it. And here I put in the Twitch, just to give my Nidalee the attack speed bonus. Now, the reason that I grabbed the Astral Orb after the round had started, I did not want to 2-star my Vlad. He needs one more round of preparation before he's actually ready. So here we're going to slam a BF sword, not wanting to lose, and Nidalee absolutely just cleans face. So, you know, I played the last set a little bit. Nidalee with Guinsoo's, and there's all, you know, Nidalee 3 was always a thing, but I had not played it in set 7.5 yet. And this unit is just disgusting. Because, you know, you'd think, right, like, oh, it's preparation, yada, yada, yada. But it's not, because she's only 1 round prepared. That's not making all the difference for her. We end up with a 2-star Twitch. So, he's chilling. And by this point, we have the Rakan. I had pretty much decided, okay, it's going to be a Xayah game. So I'm looking for bow, glove, bow, glove. That's what I'm looking for. Or no. Bow, glove. 2 more bows. Giant Slayer and a Last Whisperer. Okay, and look at this unit. Just rips through. Nidalee and Twitch together make for a ridiculous combo. Here I was also counting my gold, thinking about whether or not I should just be selling to make Econ. And I do. Because we need to get to levels. If we're going to be playing a Xayah comp, we need to get to a higher level. So here we... Did we? No, I think we make a mistake. Yeah, so here we make a mistake. What we should have done is swapped out our Skarner and Nidalee and gotten each of them a round of preparation. But we didn't. I was checking some unit stats. Get a Sohm, but we don't have the items for a Sohm in the slightest. So we just send her packing. Alright, we pick back up our Sejuani again. I think we do. Maybe we don't. No, we do. Alright. I'm trying to remember all the moves I made. But as you can see, we're on 3-1, 96 HP. All because of this Nidalee unit. And she is going to continue to do great work. Now here, I was definitely a bit nervous about keeping the streak. You know, Psalm's a crazy unit, and we will take a loss. However, not as bad as I would have thought. Twitch puts up a valiant effort and loses by 1 auto. So, little sad there. Yeah, I started typing because I didn't think that was even going to be close. But, so here we drop to 90 HP. And you're going to see me, you know, pretty sure, yeah, we're going to go off screen here. We're going to check some augment stats. And then we're going to take Stand United. You know, we're just... Xayah Guild Comp has a lot of... it has a lot of different traits. So, here we level. Toss in Sejuani. And we sell the Lux eventually. But Cloak, Cloak, Glove is not the most fantastic of components to have on hand. So this guy's got a Xayah with a BT. Not exactly nerve-wracking by any means. And in comes Nidalee to just munch on some people. Yeah, like I said, not even close. Sell that Lux, make Econ again. At this point, we're just preparing to... You know, we just want to get to level 8. With as much HP as possible. And there's a lot of HP in this lobby. You know, if you look now, it's 110, 98, 90, 90. People are not... People are doing a pretty good job at conserving their HP. Get another Nidalee. So at this point, what I'm looking for is another Skarner. And I'm just going to replace my Skarner with a prepared Skarner, or for another Nidalee. Well, I just got the next Nidalee, so I'm going to prepare her, and then eventually swap her out, is my line of thinking. We'll never make it that far, but that's okay. Turns out, all you really need is a 1-round prepped Nidalee to melt some people's faces off. We're up against that Namzi and the Nyla. I thought this round would be beyond doomed. And then my Nidalee just demolishes. Absolutely wrecks Nyla. Absolutely chows down on Namzi. And ended up with a 4-0 win. So I was a little bit surprised there. Definitely thought that we were toast. But I'm not complaining. It ends up being, you know, a good win. Unfortunately, we don't really have like a crazy streak or anything, which is hurting our econ a bit. We kind of ping-pong back and forth. But here you'll see the Zoc Xayah on Carousel. But she has a chain vest. So, no thank you. What we actually end up grabbing here is a tier. And why, you might ask? When we're building for Xayah, I figured we should just grab the Hodge. We can use that now on Nidalee and later on Shyvana. So, not a bad item. Here we hit the Skarner, which is great. So we swap them out. And we now have a fully prepared Skarner with some more HP and just raw stats. We sell there. Definitely don't want the Sojin. but we do want the Hodge. We're also looking to get rid of that Jax. So we do slam the Hodge. And Nidalee gets to work. Alright. She does not take aggro for a while, which is, you know, enough time for her to just eat the entire enemy team. 4,000 damage from a 2-star 1 cost. You love to see it. You love to see it. And here we get lucky, and we hit a Jace, so we're going to grab him, and we're going to start to prepare him. Now here's where I said, you know, we really start to take a lot of money, ended up with it on the bench. So we sell the Skarner, definitely saving the Rakan. We're saving the Seraphine, just in case something wacky happens. You know, as long as we're above 50 gold, we know we're going to hit level 7 with Wolves. And still be at 50 gold. So here, we got the 2-star Zippy, but honestly, there's nothing really else that's special about this team. And because of how Nidalee charges in, Zippy just kind of ends up in the middle of the team. Although I didn't think he was actually going to hit her. I was pretty surprised by that. But it worked out. She does not die from the hit, and she's able to clean up the rest of the team.
A harvest moon, so aptly named.
But with that Jace, I'm like 100% confirmed. Right, we're doing Xayah, we're doing Shyvana, and I start to look for a bow, most of all, Giant Slayer. So that's what I'm hoping for here. Hit a Vlad, that's useless. Now this time, I use my brain, and I prepare some more of my units. I get one extra preparation on my Nidalee, and I finish preparing my Twitch. So, you know, Wolves, get some Econ, get a lot of Econ. Another Rakan though, not mad about that. And here we hit level 7, Yasuo. So of course we're gonna take him. You know, how do you not take the Yasuo on 7? It's way too good. And here my brain starts to melt a little bit. You know, I'd like kind of started transitioning. I don't know. Oh, I have obviously. I have Brahmin there because my Yasuo is going to sit on bench for 4 rounds, and he's going to stack up. But yeah, not gonna lie, my brain got a little hazy this game. I had so many units just sitting around doing different things, counting rings. But here we face another Astral player who is actually looking pretty strong. You know, he's got the Lux 3, he's got the Varus 2, but his Lux is Naked. Naked Lux. And Naked Lux isn't going to do it. So, we take home a pretty easy win. And then Tom, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing this game. He's way below everybody else. He's struggling. He's struggling a bit. So, we're, I believe, just gonna reroll. Yeah, we just reroll. And also, not fantastic, but we'll just go with nice edge. It gives some stats, you know. We can just play our Nidalee on second line. So, everyone's there hanging out, and we're just looking to push level 8. You know, we're doing fantastic on Econ. There's no reason for us to stay here if we're going to be rolling down for a Xayah comp. We're super healthy. We got 90 HP. You know, we can take a loss or two. It's not gonna be the end of the world. And here we face a Psalm with gnarly items. And where'd my team go? It's gone. So, yeah, here's, you know, where I kind of thought, alright, I guess that's what Nidalee does, and that's the end of her reign. But beyond impressed that she got us to 4-1, or she got us to 4-2 with 90 HP. But we take that first hit, brings us down to 76. And I was like, how are we mid-board? We've lost like 3 rounds this all game. Turns out the bottom 4 were truly bottom 4ing. They weren't doing great. But 2 of them got their wins there, though. I'm assuming they were hard econing and looking for the levels. The reason I don't... Do I sell this Nidalee? I'm like thinking about it, but I end up selling because I'm just going to go 8 next turn and start leveling for... or start looking for the actual units. Yeah, Tom is going for a dragon build. And unfortunately for him, it's not good. It's honestly it's a terrible build that he's got going on because he doesn't have any items for it. So it's not really even a fight, honestly. He just kind of gets destroyed. And Tom will see you in the next one. But I know that's huge for us. We get another win. We get to level 8 at 76 HP, which is great. This comp has a lot of high cost units and a lot of a lot of high tiered units. You know, our 4 and 5 costs plus an 8 cost. So it's something that you definitely want to be leveled up healthy with, so you can get the time you need to first off prepare all of your units, and then also so that you can hit your 2 stars of them. So here I was again looking. I know I was looking for a bow, but I ended up grabbing the rod because I was thinking, Archangels for my Shyvana would be fantastic. So Jace is fully prepped. We're gonna put him in. Grab the Soraka. Get ourselves a 2-star Sejuani. And we get... Yep, we get ourselves a Bard. So, we drop Astrals. But not... but we do not drop... What am I saying? Nidalee. We don't drop Nidalee yet. So I was trying to think of what I was thinking with the unit. But yeah, I was thinking about dropping a BT, but she already had healing. It didn't seem like it'd be worth it to me. And once again, though, Nidalee wins, and I was getting a little astounded. I was like, I'm level 8. We're on round 4-6. Why is a Nidalee beating a 2-star Namzi? And then of course, if you see Ao Shin, you gotta take Ao Shin. I was thinking like, huh, that's a little funky. Is it now just an Ao Shin game? But nope, we hit the Shyvana, we hit the Xayah. It's time for them to start preparing. And I'm looking for 2 stars. So here we find ourselves Xayah, we dump the Seraphine, we're not going to end up playing her. But I still have Vlad in for absolutely no reason. Vlad's just hanging. But Deja, those items, even though they're not correct technically, this is a crit game, so they don't need the JG, but that's okay. You know, we're in low plat. Everyone's learning. Loaded die. Nah, I have no econ. What am I gonna do with those? And the last time I actually did this recently, loaded die, Xayah, Shyvana, and I hit beyond nothing. So, thinking about this one a little bit, but I decided against it. And I will take the Thief's Glove. We have a lot of high value units that just do well with items on them. So, and we've got a Yasuo. We finally lose that Bard. So, I throw my Thief's Glove on the Yasuo. He just generally uses items well, whether they're offensive or defensive. Even AP just gives him a shield. At this point, we have so many items. We have so many units that we're looking for. I'm getting a little dizzy. But we hit the Xayah too. And now she just needs to prepare. Honestly, this is probably overall the incorrect move. I was probably supposed to let my econ stack up while I had one Xayah in and one Xayah preparing, and then when I 2-start, they'd be prepared. But didn't think about it. My Yasuo decides murder is on the menu tonight, so he comes in with an IE Giant Slayer and just slaps the Nyla down. But we win. We beat a 2-star Sohm with our board. So really the absolute, alright, first off, the absolute high roll of it, we're level 8. We've already hit our 2 Yasuos, a Shyvana, a Bard, 2 Bards, and 3 Xayahs. So, and a Jace. We've just hit. This definition of just hit. It's going fantastic. I'm at 69 health, so I'm thinking to myself, I absolutely don't need to rush this. I can just take it slow, lose 2 rounds, and boom, I would be fine. I'd get my Shyvana in, I would get my Xayah in, they'd be fully stacked. I have 2 items right now for Xayah. I have an item on bench and an item on Nidalee for Shyvana. Things are looking good. And here we have Mage Ao Shin. Yeah, that's a bit scarier. Mage Ao Shin's not as easy to beat unless you have a Nidalee that just eats him. So that's how 2-star Nidalee beats a Mage Ao Shin and ends the guy's entire game. I would be furious. I'd be so furious if this stupid Nidalee took down my Ao Shin. It's round 5-3, and a 2-star Nidalee with 2 rounds of preparation is still carrying me at 69 HP. That's, I feel like, not balanced at all. But here we are, taking in the wins. So, you see me kind of touching over all the units. I'm counting. I'm trying to think about how I'm going to fit everyone that I want to fit in this comp. I know I need to go level 9. Which at this health, not hard. So this guy's board has infinitely outscaled mine at this point. He's got 2-star Pantheon. He's got a long Olaf. 2 Zeeks on his Olaf as well. He's strong. Not gonna beat him with what I got going on. But everyone is now prepared. Now here, I saw a couple different items that I like. I like the looks of. But I knew I was gonna be dropping Braum, so I actually decided to take the Guardian Span. Because Yasuo, or because someone like Jace, we want him to be tanky. I thought I'd put it on Yasuo, but obviously I put the TG on him. So we're actually going to put that on Jace. And that allows us to keep our Guardian. We also have, we have Stand United. So keeping as many traits active as we can is the name of the game. We'll still be able to field a good comp. So we finally sell our Nidalee on 5-5. And again, we're going like a little bit dizzy. We end up dropping the Sejuani and put some items on our Shyvana, and then she flies away from the item, and we get it on her when she comes down. Get a Morello's on her for the anti-heal. That's one of the reasons that we also knew we didn't need to take that. We didn't need to take the Sunfire Cape that was on carousels because we knew we had that coming. So here we lose a round. I'm a little nervous, but you know it's okay. 38 HP, we're fine. We can still go level 9 from this spot and fit in the Hacker Room. Get ourselves 6 Rage Wing. We give Jace a BT. Help him grow a little bit stronger. And then we throw a Chalice on Rakan and reforge it. And we end up with a Rabadon, so we throw that on Shyvana. She's got a lot of damage now. And, you know, Shapeshifter gives her a decent amount of survivability. Hodge gives her healing. And she hurts. You can tell their team, almost their entire team got half hit by her. Yeah, lands one breath, does 4,400 damage. Very fun to be on the receiving end of that. Buys us another turn. We get another Gwynsus. So, looks like we're doing a double Gwynsus Xayah here. Yeah, I won't slam it immediately because I'm thinking, well, I can always get a better item, give the Gwynsus over to Bard, and call it a day. You know, more Bard casts is more dudes, is more good. More gooder. But I'm not going to be sad about a Gwynsus. If it has to go on Xayah, you know, at least it's an item that does something for her. We get ourselves a Jace, and we go 9. Get the Heck Room in, get the 6 Rage Wing. Hit another Shyvana. Hit ourselves our Jace 2. And hit the Yasuo 2. So, yeah, pretty good roll down. We've improved our Yasuo to 2-star, and our Jace to 2-star, and we've got 2 Shyvanas. So we're looking at a nearly fully upgraded board here. This guy, I was imagining I would lose against this round just while I wait for that 2-star Shyvana. Jace is healing like a mother, though, so that part was nice. And I was wrong. We actually clap him up pretty good. So, that was nice. That was nice to see. But now I have no econ, and I'm thinking, how do I hit Shyvana here? I have to just kind of luckily natural it. But we have 20% odds. Our Bard's been farming. I don't check how many dudes he's got, but he's been farming. So, we're doing pretty well here. I noticed that they have a Zephyr on their Jace. So, to avoid getting a last-second move done on me by the Jace to pop up my Xayah, I will make a questionable decision, honestly, and I put my Xayah nowhere. That's a different round then, I guess. I know I moved my Xayah somewhere kind of stupid, but I guess that's not this round. That round I was trying to decide where to put my Hecker Room, and I was thinking like, oh, I just moved my Xayah to the other side, and I can make their Hecker Room cast onto nobody, and then I just like didn't do it. I don't know why. I just didn't do it. And it works out. It works out fine, but it would have been smart to do the other thing that I was thinking about doing. Take out another guy. We're now top 3. Sitting pretty healthy. Now we're going up against Richie Main. So, my Yasuo has Zeke's. I don't want to move him to the back row because I want him to keep the Knife's Edge. So, I'm checking back and forth. Might be a little nauseating, but this is where I'm checking the Jace, and I move my Xayah just like into the middle of the map. So I'm like, now you can't get me unless you move your Jace. And he doesn't move at all, so totally unnecessary. Just gets my Bard. And Shyvana, she stomp, and she lights you all on fire. But I am just fighting a ghost. So, not as impressive. Porch Monk knocks out Reachamain. So we are on to a 1v1 for the finale. And all the items here are booty, except for the Zeeks. So I just grab the Zeeks. I'm gonna throw that on my Twitch. Get some attack speed bonus for my Xayah. Because the last guy left here is our Olaf player. So we do slam that final Gwynsu's, because what else are we going to do? We hit the Shyvana, and we hit the Bard, and the only one left behind is Hecarim. But, you know they say, Heck 1, Heck 2, no diff. So, as long as he gets his fear out, we don't care. I'm checking back and forth. I'm figuring he's going to switch stuff up. He does. I tried to move my Xayah back. Didn't have time. Missed the movement. And I was like, alright, well, it's okay. We can lose one here because that Diana's about to wipe me out. Yeah, and she does. She does. And then my Shyvana says, oh, did you forget about me? And takes out most of his team with one breath and the rest of his team with a second breath. And it was a very easy win. Yasuo does the thing to round out the game, and we just win. So, yeah, that was obviously a super fun game, super crazy. I was not expecting a Nidalee to get us into the fifth set of rounds. She did so wonderfully. And yeah, I just wanted to share this game. It obviously went super well. High rolled it, got everything I could have wanted, and it was just a great game. I was having a real bad streak, so it felt great to get a first place, get a win in there. But yeah, it was a great game. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one.